fucking brownies, nigga. Like, 'cause what the
Yo, what was that? Just said you don't value life because you think life is delusional.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally. It's almost like I said pro-life is delusional, not life itself, but whatever.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Holy
You want me to
shit.
give my argument?
Sure.
Alright, my argument is that two people partook in an action that led to a state of dependency. The state of dependency was foreseeable. The entity that was caused or put into a state of dependency by this action deploys person-like properties such as flow.
Such as flow. Pro-choicers can grant flow. It's not a good argument.
Okay, how's that a defeat or what? Like,
Because the argument that I'm proposing, sorry, the premise that I'm proposing is that pro-life is delusional.
oh my
If you're
gosh,
making an
obviously,
argument for
wait.
pro-life not being delusional, shut up. I wasn't done speaking, first and foremost. If
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
making,
just-
if my whole prompt, I don't care what you're saying, because I'm not going to have someone just cut me off randomly on my live one. So if the topic is pro-life is delusional, and you asked me to, and I asked you to provide an argument for pro-life, I want you to have an argument that supports pro-life, not something that also supports pro-choice. I need you to track better.
Yeah, you are aware, obviously some pro-choicers can grant flow. That doesn't necessarily mean, like, it doesn't support pro-life, or it supports,
That's not what I said.
that
Okay,
is
you didn't
verbatim
track
what you
again.
said. Wait, just to be clear, you
That's not
said,
verbatim what I said.
make an argument against, pro-choice, or make an argument for pro-life. I made an argument. You're being, you're being hyperfixated on one point, which doesn't attack my point, and you're saying that, well, okay, it says pro-life is delusional, so make an argument. So I'm saying, well, I gave an argument. You say, well, pro-life is, I meant not pro. Flow is constituted by pro-choicers. Like, that's completely irrelevant. It doesn't help you in any way. They can grant it.
Right.
That doesn't necessarily mean they say it constitutes their position, right?
So Fuji, this is what we call a yapper. Okay, let me just
You wanna speak?
explain all of this. Right? So one, because I'm tired. So this is how the exact conversation went down at the start. You came up here, said, "Do you want me to make my argument?" I didn't propose what argument you were making specifically. So the only other
never said
opposition I can think of is, yes, that's just a lie. In fact, Kalazu, do you remember him
Wait.
exactly saying, "Do you want me to make my argument?" Yes or
That's
no?
not. He's not tracking. That wasn't even what I was responding to. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can continue.
I said, "Do you disagree?" I said, "Do you disagree?" And then you said, "Do you want me to make my argument?" I said, "Sure." Like I'm not finna like argue for pathological liar. So either you make an argument supporting your truth that doesn't also support other truths that are on the negation, or you simply just concede because your argument's horrible.
Wait. Just to be clear, I've already responded to the fact that they use flow, and I said that doesn't constitute their position. You're just going circular and not even attacking
That's
my
not what you
argument.
said.
So do you want to give a response, or do you want to keep
You
running?
did even say that one. You didn't say that it doesn't constitute the position. You said that even if it constitutes a position, that doesn't matter. I can track the argument perfectly.
Wait,
Like I
that's
said
not
before, if it supports pro-choice, then it doesn't have anything to do with the negation of this argument
Wait.
because it supports my
I-
view. You're
I'm-
literally giving me an argument. Thank you.
Wait. I say it doesn't support your position. Can you track?
That's a lie. You originally said that it
I
supported my
agree. You can think it's a lie. I'm telling you what I said, though. Like what?
No, I agree that it is a lie. Very much. I'm recording this live.
Okay, I
I'm not
agree
saying-
that you think that. I'm telling you that I said this, though. Like what?
Okay, good job. And no one agrees with you.
Okay, yeah, you don't agree with me. Like,
No, make an
what?
argument.
Wait, just
no
to be
one
clear,
in
I don't
this
care.
entire live agrees with you. Yeah, obviously, you don't care about testimonial
That's like-
evidence.
I don't really. Okay, are you gonna give like a counter?
Okay, good boy. Okay, so you can make an argument, please. I would
Wait.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I've already given an argument. You can attack it. Go ahead.
I already attacked it. I said that if it also supports pro-choice, it doesn't matter. It also supports pro-choice because pro-choicers can still grant flow. I don't know.
Again, some
what are you trying to
pro-choicers
say?
can grant. Wait. Some pro-choicers can.
Thank you
grant
for
flow.
agreeing.
That doesn't necessarily. Wait. Why is he? Why is he
What?
running away? That doesn't necessarily.
How am I
grant that
running away from
constant-
attacking
Wait. I'm speaking. That doesn't necessarily mean.
I'm aware you're
it
speaking.
Like. Anyways, that doesn't
You can
necessarily
continue.
constitute their position, right? So, are you gonna like attack my argument, or are you gonna
It does.
say that
It does
I
attack
didn't
the
say
position. Okay, you're just
saying
making
that they wait just
saying it constant. You saying it doesn't. No, it's not a wait.
the
You made a claim. I'm responding to it. Right? Exactly.
nerd.
Calm yourself down. So if it constitutes pro-choice, like I already said, it's not an attack on my argument. I don't know what's not getting through your thick fucking skull. If your argument can be used by pro-choicers, then it's not an argument against my position. I don't know what's so fucking hard for you to comprehend.
Wait. First of all, that's already presupposing most pro-choicers agree with it. Second of all, again, that's just circular. I'm saying, well, it doesn't constitute their position. I agree you can say it does. I don't know what pro-choicers you're arguing with, because that would just grant the pro-life position that it's immoral. And either way, they're going to be saying that, well, it's not immoral to get rid of it. Like,
Okay.
can you track?
You're a new gen who doesn't know how to argue abortion. I'll explain to you why flow can already be a pro-choice position. So when all flow is just future like ours, basically shut your bitch ass up. I wasn't done fucking talking, right? So all flow states is like if a baby was to be alive or if a fetus were to be alive has the potential, then all it needs to have is a future like ours, right? A future like ours being that it would have to basically we would have to preserve this life because it has the potential, right? Pro-choicers can grant potential because you know a pro-choice stance that I and many other people take? Pro-consciousness. I think that if someone has the potential of higher levels of consciousness or they're already past that like progress, then they are morally valuable. I kid you fucking not, like 99% of pro-choicers who are smart to grant flow in some regard. You don't know what flow is. You heard it from some random dumbass on TikTok and thought, yep, this is a really good argument. It's not a good argument.
Wait. Just to be clear, I wasn't using flow independently. I used a whole nother argument along with flow. And yes, I study flow. What the hell? And in response to what you said, you kind of jambled on, oh, well, a lot of smart people use it. So repeat what you previously said before that.
Okay, so you didn't know what to hear. Okay. So
no.
like I said, all flow is just like a dependency argument on whether or not someone has a fetus has the potential to grow, right? And if it has the potential to have a certain threshold, we should preserve it because it will have a life like ours. That's like literally so many pro-choicers take that stance.
And
you could just reduce it down to that.
Wait. Just to be clear, how does this constitute their position?
Do you know what constitute means? Because you just.
Oh my god! When I'm in reference to constitute, I'm saying how does this help their position? Them agreeing with a fetus having flow isn't gonna say, well, they
No one's making the affirmative. The pro-choicer in this argument isn't making the affirmative. So it's not that like flow helps their position. It's just that they can grant that position. Again, you're on the affirmation saying, "Oh no, I have an argument against this, right?" But when you have an argument against pro-life being delusional, and you're trying to give an argument that supports pro-life, I can just give you. Indexly just proved that like it's not just pro-life that's acceptable. It could just be pro-choice. And also everyone stutters. Even you. You stuttered more than me.
Wait. I'm saying that what's it called? Oh yeah, I'm saying that I agree a pro-choicer can uphold flow or grant flow to the fetus. I'm saying that it's not gonna be sufficient or like help their argument. You're just repeating yourself. You're not actually
no shit. I'm aware. The pro-choicer isn't giving
you're aware, so you
what
agree.
Argument is it gonna Are you fucking stupid? Wait. If the pro-choicer isn't giving it an argument, why does it matter if flow doesn't help the argument? Actually, matter of fact, what argument am I giving right now? Do you know my argument?
Yeah, your argument. Your argument is saying that they uphold flow. In short.
You're fucking stupid. My argument against what you specifically said isn't my argument for the entire debate. You're so lost. That's not my argument for the entire debate.
I agree it's not your argument for the entire debate. I'm hyperfixated on
that's what I'm referring to. Yeah, you're hyperfixated on the wrong fucking thing. Good job. I appreciate it.
Oh my god. You can
we have an institution for people like you. We have an institution.
Do you want to give like a response, or do you want to keep trying to be rhetorical?
No, I very much did give a response. I'm asking for you to make a good argument against my position.
Yeah, I've already done
it. I don't know why you keep.
Okay, I'll just repeat my argument.
Aspect. I just know. I'm very confident in the things I say.
I'll just wait. I'll just repeat my argument. Two people partook in an action that led to a state of dependency. This state of dependency was foreseeable. This entity that's in this state of dependency deploys person-like properties such as flow.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So you're kind of fucking stupid. Jesus Christ. Let me just like preface this one more time, right? You're giving an argument against my position. My position is pro-life is delusional, right? You're not giving an argument to support pro-life over every other position. You're giving an argument that almost every single fucking abortion model takes. Several abortion models take this. I don't understand how this is an argument to your position. This is like such a gradualist thing. It's not like such a upheld hold argument. That's not how pro-life works.
I would not let that slide. What?
Anyways, yeah,
honestly.
yet again, I agree they can uphold flow. I'm saying that due to flow and due to the other criterias I gave, it would be immoral to abort a fetus. This is presupposed.
The other criterias you gave were just personhood. That's embedded in flow, dumbass.
Wait. So, two people taking what's it called? Two people partaking in an action that results in a state of dependency is where discussing flow.
That's intercourse, my nigga. That's fucking flow.
Yeah, I agree.
Are you stupid?
That's what it. Oh my gosh, you can't.
Are you
Wait. So you're saying
wait. Do you know how abortion works? Do you think?
Be clear.
Wait, how do you think abortions? Wait. How do you think pregnancy starts?
Wait. Let me.
How do you think pregnancy starts? Genuine question. Do you know how pregnancy starts?
Yeah, I know how it starts. I'm saying that these two people need a mutually.
The fuck you don't.
The hell I do? Like, why is he trying to be rhetorical?
Do you really know, Ari?
Wait.
Oh my God.
Again, this is presupposed in flow, yes, but I'm saying these two people are agreeing. I give the grape exception, right? So, track, come on.
You can.
I wasn't speaking to you. You can't. Like, damn.
Don't mock me,
See, she don't know what she's talking about.
Oh,
Let's sing the
I'm
Phoenix
actually
up.
a he, bro. Come on now.
You're
Oh my God,
actually
we get it.
he.
You're like
What
a
are
fucking
you?
Yeah, I'm a
15-year-old
he,
random.
him, bro.
Yeah, I don't care. Anyways,
Oh.
let's single Phoenix up.
I don't know. So you're gonna call your daddy to help you?
I don't even
Is that what
like
this is?
what me and him don't even.
Then why do you want him to get up then?
Because he's
why do
asking
you
to
want
be
him to
let up. What the hell?
Hajun,
Everyone's
several
asking
people
about
have asked.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask.
Everyone's asking.
Since you've been up here.
Wait. I'm gonna ask
Jesus
him to
Christ.
be let up because he's the only one I've seen. Like what?
Oh my God, good job.
Great, he can wait.
Good job.
Bro.
You know how to use your fucking eyes. Holy shit. I just want
Is that
you
supposed to be
finish your
rhetorical?
argument. That was a fake laugh. It was fucking horrible.
Okay, like
please
it
try
can be
again. I would
fake,
appreciate
what the
it.
hell? Like I don't.
Yeah, it
All
can
right,
be.
you wanna wait.
Thank
Do you wanna
you.
give a respond to my argument, or are you gonna keep running away and trying?
I
to
did
be
respond to
rhetorical?
your argument.
Bro has been.
You don't
Wait,
know
where
what
did you
fucking
respond to
pregnancy
me?
is?
Wait. Oh my gosh, that wasn't a response. I'm saying that these two people need to mutually agree to this said action. There can be multiple instances where this doesn't occur. For example, grape.
You didn't
This is
say
why I
mutually
said-
agree. You're actually fucking stupid. Your original argument was that there's two people that have a state of dependency that can apply to this. You didn't say that to mutually agree. You're just fucking lying now.
All right.
Wait. You said wait. Just to be
for a
clear,
second.
you said my argument was that two people are in a state. No, that wasn't my argument. You dumb fuck. I'm saying that two people partook in an action. Oh my god, you can think that. I'm saying
Partook in an action. Oh, good fucking job. Not that they had to consent to it, but they took part in an action, which is how fucking pregnancy works.
Wait. But my argument is presupposing that it's mutually agreed upon. That's why I clarified in saying.
Why
I give the
is it
rape
presupposing that it's mutually? Why is it presupposing that it's mutually agreed upon when you gave
Yeah,
the
because if you
exception
actually
fucking hours after you made
usually
the argument?
wait. Usually I clarify before the debate, but I say that I give the grape.
And you
exception.
didn't.
This is- I agree. I didn't. I'm
No,
saying
the fuck
usually.
you didn't.
Is he?
Yeah, usually. Yeah. Okay, good job. You didn't do what you were supposed to do.
You see, he's stuttering because he's getting nervous.
Hajun,
That wasn't
for the
even
love of God, if you're actually gonna
He
wait,
wasn't
no,
This is
hold on.
faking his
Hold on.
stutter.
Hold on.
Wait, do you know what a
Hajun,
stutter
For the love
is?
of God, dude, if you're actually gonna partake in a professional debate, at least grow the fuck up by a couple of years and actually talk like you got some goddamn sense.
I don't.
You can't produce
Nobody
sperm
was
yet. He doesn't know
speaking
how
to you, by
fucking
the way.
pregnancy works. No,
Wait,
he
I
still
do,
thinks
though.
the
Wait.
storm gives
When was it?
babies.
Wait.
I mean, I hate to
when
tell you, but he
oh,
kinda
gosh,
took
when was I
that.
confused?
What? Like 5 minutes ago. Like,
Wait,
you're
I'm
just
asking-
like, oh no, but no, it has to be in a state of two people. I don't know if it has to. You don't know about pregnancy. You're fucking.
I
child.
didn't even say what. Like now he's just putting words into my mouth because he can't think of an adequate response.
I don't put anything into your mouth.
It's
Fuck off.
obviously
No,
the
no,
case that
no.
two people need to partake in an action for this, but I'm saying it's mutually agreed upon. That's why I give the grape exception.
Okay. So now you're giving the grape exception. You agree, right?
I've always given the grape exception.
Now you did, but sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've
So you give the
always
grape
given it.
exception. Okay. So one, pro-choicers also have a fucking grape exception. I don't care, right? I have a grape
Obviously, what the hell?
exception. Okay, good job. You fucking know how to listen. So, do you agree then that your argument has no merit because it's not supporting against pro-choice? It would have to be the negation
wait.
to my claim.
Just to be clear, my argument is against pro-choice in the sense that what do you define pro-choice as? Just to be clear.
The choice to abort, not in reference to life expectancy, which means the two variables being the mother and the fetus.
So would you agree that or whatever? So you agree that pro-choicers, like in a normal circumstance, say, well, a woman can't abort?
Woman can abort.
Yeah.
They give like cutoff dates if that's what you're referring to. Yes, obviously.
What do you mean by cutoff dates?
That a woman is allowed to abort past not past 24 weeks. That's one of the most common pro-choice cutoff points.
Wait, so like basically where you won't abort if it's already has some sort of sentience?
Yes, if it has sentience, like that's my position. If it
Yeah,
has some sort of sentience, then most likely I'm not going to abort it.
Yeah, so my argument still attacks that.
Okay, how?
Yeah, how? Because
Wait,
it's
genuine
just
question. How?
if this said dependency is made or caused by some sort of normalized action, that being two people mutually agreeing, then obviously it's just going to be going to correlate with what I said, right? So even if it's not
Okay,
reached
yeah,
sentience
you
yet.
just made a claim in response to your first premise. That's not extrapolating on your premise.
Wait,
You're not actually
I didn't
saying
make a
anything there.
premise.
Your premise was that if it's two people who mutually agree to do this said action, it will apply for personhood, right? And that, like implies to my claim, which doesn't debunk
wait,
my
that's not a
view. It doesn't
premise.
go against my view, actually.
That's not a premise.
Dude, it's literally
No,
one of the
no. Let me
premises in your main
no,
argument.
no. Wait, no.
What are you talking about?
Wait. No, that's not a premise. That's a qualifier. Like I'm not using it in the sense of a premise. I'm saying, well,
What the hell?
if these qualifications, these four qualifications are met, then we would say it's immoral. I can give it in a premise by premise conclusion syllogism if you want, but like, no, I didn't give a
I don't think you know what a fucking syllogism is, honestly.
Yeah, I do know what a syllogism is.
Define
Okay,
it, bro.
give me 5
Yeah.
inference rules.
You said what?
Give me 5 inference rules, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do 5, but I can do like 4. Hypothetical, modus ponens, modus tollens. What was the other one? What was good single phoenix? Oh yeah, reductio.
Ductile. Okay. So
Holy shit.
I would
Alright,
love for you
hello,
to
can I
explain.
give a response to Flo? Can I give a response to Flo, please? Jesus.
Yeah, you can. That's fine.
Yeah. How do I pronounce your name? Hajun?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the identity objection by Don Marquis?
No. No.
Alright, so basically just to sum it up, is what they do is they contend that to have a future like ours, a fetus would have to be numerically identical with some specific future entity having valuable experiences in the way we do. But the problem with Flo is that no non-sentient fetus is. Since only a mental entity can have such experiences, a non-sentient fetus is non-mental. A non-sentient fetus cannot be trans-temporally identical to anyone having them. Therefore, even if Marquise, hold on, I'm not done. Even if Marquise is correct that the property of having a future like ours is what primarily makes killing us wrong and hence bestows us, a right to life, he fails to show that a fetus has a right to life and that abortion is immoral in the first place.
Yeah, what's it called? So you're saying, like, that since this thing doesn't hold any identical properties to human, since it has no mental state, we wouldn't consider it?
Not necessarily, no. The problem here is that in order to say something has a future like ours, there would have to be a sentient thing numerically identical to the experience that it's going to have, or else it's not a future like ours. And since a non-mental entity doesn't have that, there is no future like ours.
Could you repeat that, my vowels?
Yeah, so again, the problem was to have a future like ours, a fetus would have to be numerically identical with some specific future entity having valuable experiences in the way we do,
What do you
right? But
mean?
no
Wait,
non-sentient fetus is.
What do you mean not like numerical valued or whatever?
Yeah, so like it's going to be identical. Every predicate is going to be identical to that of someone having a future experience. So like all of my experiences would have to be identical to that of the non-sentient fetus. But the problem is a non-sentient fetus. No non-sentient fetus is going to have that, or at least
Wait,
I'm not shown why they would have that.
Just to be clear, if their future is gonna develop, like we can inductively say that their future is gonna develop into some sort of human. So I don't really see like the adequate justification for why we wouldn't uphold some sort of numerical.
Wait, hold on. Have you ever met a human that's identical to another human in every attribute possible, including their personality?
No, when I'm in reference to like identical, or whatever, or when we can say like.
When I say identical, I mean one entity shares every single attribute or predicate of another entity.
What's the argument? Single?
I'm talking about Marquise's objection to the identical also.
Oh, wait, okay. That's the one where it states the fetus, or that a fetus. Okay, doesn't have like a morally significant future. Like, okay, and what's the argument for that?
Well, no, I'm just going over his critique. So his critique is just that they could tend to have a future like ours. A fetus would have to be numerically identical to some specific future entity having a valuable experiences in the way we do.
What do you mean numerically identical?
Is,
What do you mean by numerically identical to a future entity?
Sorry, say that again?
What do you mean by numerically identical to a future entity?
What is meant by numerically identical, I assume, is that every predicate is going to be of one subject is going to be identical to that of another subject.
And how does this tie into the future like ours that a fetus would potentially possess by Hajun's argument?
Yeah, sure. So, sorry, his argument is flow, right?
Yeah, his argument is flow.
Okay, I just want to be clear. Okay, so let me finish the whole thing because I don't know if you heard it. So they contend that to have a future like ours, a fetus would have to be numerically identical with some specific future entity having valuable experiences in the way we do, but that no non-sentient fetus is. Since only a mental entity can have such experiences, and a non-sentient fetus is a non-mental entity, a non-sentient fetus cannot be transtemporally identical to anyone having them. Therefore, even if Marquise is correct that the property of having a future like ours is what primarily makes unaliving us wrong and hence bestows us the right to life, he fails to show us that a fetus has a right to life and that abortion is immoral. So what I'm saying is no non-sentient fetus is numerically identical to anything that has a future like ours, or at least I've never seen anything about it, and that's what the critique is. Then I have no reason to believe that a fetus, has a right to life, even if flow is the right to life.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to the identity objection, which obviously critiques flow, it targets the assumption that a fetus has a sufficiently distinct and identifiable future to be morally significant. It like raises like a bunch of questions whether the fetus can be the same identity as a person who would later enjoy the future like ours. I think Hajun kind of gave the inductive argument that we can be inductively determine the identity of this thing would specifically give or become. So, I mean, when it comes to that argument, that's how do you go against
the
that?
induction doesn't work because the induction is not going to be right. So the induction he's trying to get is not going to be of the same set that I'm referring to. Right, so it just doesn't work. Right. When I say numerically identical, the induction he would have to have there is meetings. At least everyone in his lifetime, or at least most of the people in his lifetime, would have to share identical predicates to one another in every single way possible.
But why do they have to share identical predicates to each other?
Wait, but
That's a weird way.
There's no induction.
Wait. My inductive argument is that what's it called? That we can inductively say that humans come from fetuses because we observe this thing. Like
No, well that's fine. No one's arguing that, but that's not really a critique of the argument.
I think it is because it's saying, well, okay, this thing might at this point in time not match these humans, but in the future, since that's what we're valuing, it's going to.
I'll repeat the first sentence. The first sentence was, they contend to have a future like ours. A fetus would have to be numerically identical with some specific future entity having valuable experiences in the way we do.
I'm still confused.
So let's say I have more valuable experiences than I don't. He would have to be numerically identical to me in terms of valuable experiences.
Can you?
That's not true. You keep saying that it has to be numerically identical.
Wait.
That's not it.
Wait,
It's
wait,
not.
what do you?
Yeah,
what do you-
that's
wait,
really
wait.
a bit unintuitive. That's like,
Yeah, it can't be that because it has to be some sort of like moral equivalence between abortion and like unaliving a sentient being. But
I'm sorry. Do you guys even know how flow is argued in literature? How do you guys think flow is argued?
oh my god. Okay, when I come like,
this guy,
oh
like,
my god, Jesus
what?
Christ. What kind of question is that?
Yeah, because now,
I mean,
now I
it
think
depends on
Sure.
someone
So
else.
your
Well, it
your
just
objection
depends.
is using the
Okay.
I mean obviously the identity objection.
yeah, like
Yeah, and
the most
I mean-
like the biggest problem for pro life ever. And so like now I'm confused if you guys think you guys are just saying what I'm saying is untrue, but I'm not hearing like how do you guys argue pro life then?
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, to be
I
fair,
don't
what
usually
I'm
go
not
by
saying.
flow,
Hold
but
on, real
the
quick, real quick.
response that you have for flow is that's a pretty unintuitive
Well,
one.
I mean,
especially-
to be fair, it's just like
Obviously,
I
it's
mean
not
that response
unintuitive.
for flow isn't
It's like so
horrible.
much
It's just
literature.
like it depends on which type of flow. Because I'm pretty sure there's different types of flow. That's
No,
why
there-
like I was
there's, like,
confused when you said.
Yeah, there's like value of like future experiences, consistency across like moral cases, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
There's that a bunch of
I
shit.
Let me
just
just
wanna
ask
know
him a
what his
question. Why do you think?
modality is.
Okay, do you real quick single? When you say flow does not apply, it's only pro life. It doesn't apply to pro choice. Is it because of that simple like argument you have against it, or do you think all types of flow don't go under a pro choice view?
Flow is
Because
typically
what Hajun said
recognized
was a
as
vague
pro-life
term of pro
argument.
life. I'm sorry, a vague term of flow. My fault.
Flow is definitely recognized as a pro life argument. That's all it's written about.
I'm aware. No, I'm aware. It's recognized as a pro-life argument. However, a pro-choicer can grant flow, at least under my view, because all I see flow to be is just like in like the most simplest aspect. Because
You
it has
can
the
grant
potential
flow
or
if you
valuation
believe
of human.
identity.
You can
can
take some
flow
you can take some
if you believe
gradualist
identity.
perspective to grant it. You can't just if you take the entire thing, that'll be like a contradiction to pro-choice. But if you have like a
An
gradualist
entire thing.
perspective,
Well, obviously, I'm not. What do you mean? What do you mean by the entire thing?
That's what I
like
thought
the
so
whole
too.
vagueness of it, or like the whole identity property? Because
Oh,
like
yeah,
I don't
like-
care about the identity property thing. The one thing I care about is like the way flow is presented via Hodgins' argument. When he says, "Oh, if it has this set level of personhood and it could have a feature like ours, then we should apply it." Which, like, in a very vague context, literally almost every pro-choicer can agree to that.
yeah.
Like in
Yeah,
some
it's like-
regard, they can agree to that.
Yeah, like I did at some point because all Flo is saying is that like the argument posits that like abortion is morally wrong because it deprives the fetus of a valuable future similar to ours. But then at the same time, I agree that it might have a future similar to ours, but like we don't know that for sure. We have no epistemic logic, no theory,
Yeah,
no
that's the whole critique of the
argument,
argument.
advance whatsoever.
Oh, yeah, what
Yeah, but also at the
single
same
female.
time, you're kind of conflating it with the fact that you have no modality. Like that's why I'm gonna ask you.
What does that even mean? Do you even know what
What
modality?
modality do you take
What
when
are you
you
saying?
okay? Okay, so do you take a counterfactual modality? Do you take contextual right modality? Just temporal?
In
Like what
terms
do
of
you
what?
do? Or like what kind of theory of identity?
I
do you
assume it's
have when you're
temporal,
arguing?
but
Yeah, it's
I mean,
probably temporal based on his
I
argument.
assume temporal.
Pretty weird.
That's
Oh,
what
she's
I was
referencing the
thinking.
argument.
But
Maybe-
like at the same
yeah,
time,
and
this
also
guy has
single, when
no
she's
fucking
saying-
idea what a modality
Yo,
even
just
is.
chill. He does. Trust
What?
me when I say.
What? Single
Yeah,
female.
I have no fucking idea.
Y'all finna piss me off. Y'all finna piss me off.
Let me ask single Phoenix what I want to do.
Single. Okay, real quick though. Single. No. Really, he does know what modality is. It's just the way you phrase it. It was just a different type that he's not used to, obviously.
Okay,
But,
can I
whatever.
ask my question now?
That's insane. Get voidless right here.
Yeah, can you stop? My question was, what did you state? Numerical, whatever you said was again. Sorry. Damn.
What I assume Marquise means by numerically identical is he just means the attributes or predicates of one subject is going to be identical to that of another subject. And seeing as now no sentient being is going to have the same, identical predicates as, a sentient being with a future like ours.
Yeah. Wait. What are
Okay, so
what are
Hajun,
the
numerical
predicates
identity,
that- wait.
that's okay.
Wait,
Numerical
what are
identity
the
just means like
predicates?
referring to a being or the being with the same identity across time and change.
Wait. What's it called?
Like
Single
you are
Phoenix, what
numerically
you-
identical. One second, you are numerically identical to the person you were as a child because you're biologically the same organism. That's kind of the
Wait,
thing.
so it's basically saying that we wouldn't value it because me now isn't valuable. Like
It's
a
not.
fetus.
Well, I don't think the critique is saying we wouldn't value it. I think it's just saying that I don't see why we would value it because we have no
So
evidence or anything
it's-
showing us why a non-sentient
like,
fetus is going to have.
Yeah. Just to be clear, it's basically saying like, for example, like, it doesn't match up to like how I would be the same as like 20 years from me down numerically. Is that it?
When it comes to numerical
Like, that's what-
identity, there's like weird. It's weird and when it comes to America, there's a bunch of shit that's supported. Like there's like a clear ontological basis or like biological continuity. But
Wait, let void this up. Anyways, what's it called?
I can't.
Yeah, my fault. I don't like. Yeah, my fault.
Also,
Yeah,
just to be like super clear, read a counterfactual modality. That's not a modality, by the way. That's a theory of causality. Just so you know.
Yeah, what I was saying is, I don't see why. I don't see why we would just solely value something or give something like some sort of moral consideration just because it doesn't uphold the same numerical identity or whatever. Did you clarify that? If you did, can you?
What was the thing? I'm sorry.
Yeah, my question was, I don't see why we would give some sort of or we wouldn't like consider morally a fetus just because it doesn't uphold some sort of numerical identical properties to like us, since it's not mental.
I think the critique just says we see no reason why we should grant that because, okay, so even if a future like ours is a thing that why we stopped us from like unaliving people and stuff like that, I think the whole thing is that we see no reason why a non-sentient fetus would have a future like ours given the identity objection. And you're just saying like, I see no reason why we wouldn't apply it, but the whole critique is I don't see any reason why we should given you know.
Just to be clear, isn't that just like what's it called, argument from ignorance or whatever? Because you're saying.
No, it's more like saying like, oh, I don't know why God would exist if there's no evidence for God. I don't see why I should grant.
Wait, yeah, but what I'm questioning is, yeah, due to this thing, like, why is this the only?
Wait, I just have like a really need clarity here because it's really sounding super unintuitive. What do you mean by numerical identity? Like, what kind of identity are you talking about? Like biological identity or psychological identity?
What I mean by what I assume is meant by the critique, I'm still reading it, so I don't think he specifies. But what I assume is meant by the critique is he's talking about probably. I wouldn't want to say biological entity unless you want to get into.
Yeah, if you affirm biological, that would kind of contradict your view.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's that.
Is this saying like you as a fetus is probably not identical as you and you're like
No, it's weird. It's such a weird argument.
It's like pretty much saying like you can't really say.
No, what I don't think it's as like complex as you guys are thinking it to be. What I think
it's not complex at all. I just think it's
that every attribute of one subject is shared to that of another. I think that's.
By the way, so is the flow argument he ran pretty much like
no? When it comes to like this problem or the objection to flow, it just goes along the lines of the flow argument. Like assume that the fetus and an adult could be the same person or could be the same identity.
Well,
and then the critique would argue, it starts off
depending on the argument. For me. Well, it depends. Like I've seen some people say that they're not even necessarily inferring a guarantee case. They're just saying, from an inductive case, from like information we can get, that there is this high probability from like how we see progression within a fetus into becoming a human. There's a high chance that it would happen, and then they add on the whole counterfactual.
No, I don't.
Wait, single phoenix.
I don't think that's the whole critique of the argument. So what I think is meant by the argument is that in order to have a future like ours, you would have to have a fetus would have to be like numerically identical with some specific future entity having valuable experiences in the way we do. So like a fetus, like say my mom is pregnant right now, right? And the fetus is going to be numerically identical in every way that I was growing up. I think that's what's meant by the argument. But seeing as how we don't know whether the thing is going to have that,
Yeah, you're saying that fetus has negative properties, pretty much, right?
Yo, single phoenix, just to be clear, I'm pretty sure Flow only teaches that it has to have some sort of like, what it means by like future experiences is just like the same or identical qualia to what a human would have. I'm pretty sure that's why what's the name? Marquise grants that we shouldn't like unalive things.
Okay, wait, hold on, wait. So just to be like super understanding, if going under that definition of flow, if someone was pregnant and you knew for a fact they were just going to suffer their whole entire life, like they're going to be taped to a chair and just suffer pain their whole life, you wouldn't let the mom abort it.
Well,
I agree. Wait.
Okay,
wait, hold on. Okay, so if you agree, you'd let the mom abort it. That's
no. Yeah. Wait.
That would.
Wait. Stop.
I don't think you need to even say that because
just to be clear, I agree to that. She would be allowed to abort it or whatever. Like I give some sort of
Okay.
what's that called? I give some sort of exception.
Hajun, I'm not gonna lie.
You're supposed. Wait, okay.
Hajun, if you want to argue pro-life properly, read there's a book called
Stop.
Versus Unborn Human
The
Persons by
proper
Gregory
response to
Coco.
that they would probably say something like this, Phoenix. They would probably say that, they would account death to be a greater harm than this ideal experience. So they would do a counterfactual. They would say it's probably better.
I'm so sorry, but if you're telling that in front of an audience and someone says no, you wouldn't let the mom abort the thing that's going to.
Oh, I mean, if you're talking about like some intuitive bullet, then maybe. But I'm just giving what the argument. I'm just talking about what the argument is in general. They would say the counterfactual would be successful because obviously it would be more harmful, for you to unalive it versus for you to have.
No, I'm saying wait. I'm saying that I grant the fact that she can do this, but because I go under the. At least going off of that definition of flow, because I kind of go under a bit.
Yeah, you just contradicted your whole definition of flow. Because if you're just going to say, well...
Wait, Single...
No, I'm explaining why.
Hajun, 1 second. Hajun, 1 second.
Wait, no, I want to clarify. I'm just saying that your argument or whatever you say is kind of like getting, or at least from what I know, getting flow wrong or what you define flow as, because you're saying...
I don't see how I'm getting flow wrong when I'm pulling all this from the books.
I mean, wait.
No, I'm not saying necessarily. Wait. I'm not saying that necessarily your claim is wrong. I'm saying the people who claim this is wrong, since they're like kind of getting what flow is wrong, since they're saying it has to be numerically.
Okay, wait, hold on. So you're just saying that you're just saying that all the philosophers that like publish things and that are like well known, they're just wrong.
I mean, to be clear, did you ask him like a personal question?
At least from what you at least what you're defining like. As because you're saying, well, in order for it to have a flow, it has to have numerical things in contrast. I mean, numerical identity in contrast. Wait.
Yo, Ice Madoka's joining.
Oh no!
Wait, stop.
This guy's about to beat us off. This guy's about to beat us off.
No, Madoka's joining.
Wait.
I love you,
I actually got
Madoka.
a clarifying question. Wait, Single Phoenix, did you ask him a personal? Like, obviously, maybe he might personally align with it. I was just clarifying. My bad.
I don't care.
All right, keep getting beat up. That shit. My bad.
Get beat up there.
I don't care.
It's actually crazy.
As I was saying, like,
Single? Within your analogy, are you saying the mother's life is in danger? I didn't really listen to the analogy.
See, fellas, this is exactly why I'm living. Exactly why.
Is it an analogy where the mother's life is in danger?
It was.
No, it wasn't. No. The analogy. Okay, given by his definition of what flow was, just listen.
It's
Seeing
not
as
my
what he said what flow was, he just said like having some sort of identical or not identical, some sort of similar experience to that of a human. That's really all he said.
Yeah, what I was saying is, what at least from what you were describing the identity thing as, you were kind of like saying.
Yeah, but if you define it like that, you
wait, stop.
Not that.
Wait, stop. Oh my gosh, bro, stop.
No, I was talking about the analogy that he used when it comes to the mother in pain.
Hold on. Let me continue.
Wait. Let me speak. You were describing it as like saying, okay, this is what Marquise teaches, and that it kind of only can have like some sort of a numerical identity. But I'm saying I don't think that's what Marquise teaches, because he even says that this is why we wouldn't kill aliens, because they have similar future qualia to us, and he's just saying that it's not dependent upon some sort of
what are you talking about?
Identity, rather.
This is his whole objection. What are you talking about?
So his objection, I mean, he's not presenting it properly, but it is one of the objections for flow. It's like Marquise's biological continuity, kind of like his argument. It just argues that one of the fetus and the adulta becomes a single like biological identity, so that's its numerical identity. So I mean, which would be like a fine argument, but.
Listen, the only objection that I can see to Marquise's argument, honestly, I think this is like really strong. But the only objection I can really see is if you were to posit some sort of like immaterial mind sort of thing, like, oh, your mind was implemented and existed before the body or some shit like that.
Why are we doing that?
It was numerically identical all across or whatever.
What, the table turned the table turned a response?
Oh my god,
I'm just saying, that's the only thing that I
I'm really finna start zoning out. I'm
about to say, that nigga start talking about the immaterial mind. My motherfucking...
No, this is like me versus...
Wait,
bro, we started talking about abortion, the normative ethics, and like being philo of the mind. It pissed me off.
Yeah, before we get into it,
you versus who?
Wait, before we get into it, Phoenix, just to clarify.
I ain't telling you.
So you said that
I ain't telling you.
You said the issue. Well, you said the issue with the counterfactual to tackle the whole like bad experience thing, because you don't believe it to be intuitive to your like preferences.
Wait, sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I said the counterfactual would be successful, but you said, but, telling the audience like this, they might disagree or something like that.
Or if what he just finds flow to be, and if I give an analogy or an example where it's just like, oh, well, under that definition of flow, if we knew for a fact that this fetus was going to have a absolutely terrible life, just full of suffering and pain, would you let it abort it? And he says no.
Yeah,
Death would be like a greater outcome. Then yeah, you're
No,
going to let
no,
absolutely
well,
stupid
no. But
like a whole audience.
that was wait. The
Tokyo,
issue,
take
wait,
that
the
off
issue
the
with that
profile
is some people hold the position that death is actually more harmful than those experiences, and that's what they would just use a counterfactual to prove its success.
If death is more harmful than those experiences, then they would say yes to aborting it anyways, because you would just bring in useless death.
No,
that's just like some weird.
No, what? No, the point is to say you would rather not kill it versus kill it. Or excuse me, yeah, right. Well, can I say that?
Everything's gonna die anyways.
You can say,
okay. So you would, yes, you would agree
that gets into a lot of different arguments.
Wait, stop. And then you just add added suffering onto it. It's just like worse. Like that.
Yeah, but the point is you're restricting it from. First of all, you're just not gonna get all bad experience. There's still gonna be some good.
No. In the way the hypothetical is stipulated, it's all gonna be bad. It's all suffering.
So they don't have dreams, desires, or literally anything.
No,
they have no type of pleasure.
That's a crazy.
That just didn't even. Okay, so I don't even think your analogy even captures the.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are we just being stupid on purpose? Do you guys not thinking like Saudi Arabia or wherever the terrorists are?
What the fuck? Yeah, I don't. Wait, Phoenix. I think. Wait, Phoenix. Just okay. You can give a situation where obviously we can agree that there's going to be negative, experiences. That doesn't deny the fact. Hold on. That doesn't deny the existence of good experiences.
Some person in ISIS Afghanistan is having a kid. Wait, you know that this person is going to grow.
Wait, you can't say
Phoenix,
that. I'll drop you and bring you back up. You can't say that. I'll drop you.
That was crazy.
Dude, I'm trying my best.
That's terribly against guidelines. Terribly against guidelines.
You know in Saudi Arabia, like, what are you talking about?
Wait, but
you guys are saying I'm wild, but
I was with single for a second until he lost me.
No, but like, dude, I just don't know what that hypothetical was for.
But then the issue is it doesn't successfully fulfill the hypothetical of having no good experiences, because those kids still have some form of good experience. They do have desires and dreams, and they still have qualitative experience.
We can observe when it comes to like this is why it's a weird argument, because when it comes to those specific places, it's like Afghanistan, so on and so forth.
Yes,
when these children are suffering, they still have the desire to live.
I was about to
say,
want
to live.
Then if he stipulates, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, it's easier said than done. So let me ask you a question, right? So if I say ice, you're a fetus right now, and you're gonna get born in China, right?
China.
Wait, just calm down.
Why are you going wild?
China. Yes, calm down. Listen.
No, I'm just mimicking Trump. I'm sorry.
We know for a fact you are going to live to the age of 5, and all 4 of those years, you're just working. And nonstop.
Making iPhones.
Wait. You have desires to not want to do child labor.
Depending on how. Depending on your account of death, and depending on how you derive harm. Yes, some people might think it's probably worse.
Depends on
everything's gonna die anyways.
All we're just saying.
Wait. Clarify. I'm pro. I get what he's saying. I'm not even. I'm just saying people like those who align with their intuitions might not think that's a reductio. I'm confused on why Phoenix. I'm confused on why Phoenix is so willing to push on the fact that this is like the audience is always going to be against.
Okay. Basically, some people have different accounts of pain. Like
that's what I know. So I don't know why.
It doesn't matter. What does it matter?
Wait.
How does it
No, that's not. No, we're not even. Wait, that's not in reference to the account of pain. That's in reference to the account of death and how you apply the harm.
Again,
Ice. If you had a chance to die right now, or suffer for 100 years, then die, which one would you pick?
Dude, I obviously, me personally, I would probably say 100 or die, not 100 years. But what does that have? Well, yeah.
The argument Isaac's making is an intuitive one.
Wait, but Phoenix, there's an issue there. Well, no, nigga, if you're gonna ask a question, I'm gonna respond.
Shut up.
Nigga, how does nigga ask me a question? Hold on. How does nigga go ask a question and not let me get my full response?
No experiences.
No, literally.
Oh my
God.
Phoenix, Phoenix, literally talking about some type of different possible.
Phoenix, you're not understanding. Me giving my personal preference doesn't actually give a reason to deny the argument. the argument is probably
Yes,
still
yes, it
successful
does.
because
Hello?
no, it doesn't.
it doesn't.
It
It's
doesn't
not.
because people's intuitions. It's like Phoenix. You're trying to apply your intuition, and you're using your intuition and try to capture other intuitions, but we don't know the people we're talking about. You're just making this hypothetical where the intuitions align with you. We don't know the intuitions and other people's accounts of what they take the F to be. You're just assuming the audience. So Phoenix, if what you're pretty much
No, you're
telling
not
me,
understanding.
no, stop. So Phoenix, if you're saying an audience
you're
that
not
fits your
talking. This is why
preferences
you're
and
tier
capture,
five.
that's anyways. Then back to the part. If you're telling me in a hypothetical where the intuitions are fixed to be an audience where
Death
intuitions
is
are
bad.
fixed to be you.
Everything's gonna die anyways, whether you abort the
That-
fetus or
that-
not.
wait, that doesn't-
by that
what the
logic,
fuck?
wait, by
I
that
don't
logic.
understand.
So Phoenix,
we should-
Phoenix. So if just to be clear, so if I kill somebody right now outside, according to you, since
unalive.
since unalive is since they're gonna be unalive eventually, are you saying it doesn't matter,
I can't
Phoenix?
hear. I can't hear.
Yeah, I said so. If I go unalive somebody outside right now, since they're eventually gonna be unalive, are you saying it doesn't matter?
No, that would
Yeah,
matter.
obviously not, because you're applying harm, correct?
Yeah, in the hypothetical I stipulated, you're just gonna have if they're gonna have constant suffering for the next 40 years of their life, I would say yeah, go for it. That creates negative.
What the?
What does
that even?
doesn't
And
take
Phoenix,
into
you don't-
consideration many other things. That's like
Wait,
the
Phoenix. Wait, Phoenix. People. First of all, just because you know somebody is gonna suffer, that doesn't mean somebody's intuitions are gonna line that we shouldn't lie.
All right, yeah, they're gonna suffer for the next 40 years.
That's like wait, that's like me saying yeah. That's like me saying yeah. Let me
Literally
be-
every
oh.
like act utilitarian, like every rule utilitarian.
Okay, so Phoenix.
That's the problem.
Wait, stop. So that fall back to my original
God.
point that you're only giving audience that aligns with your intuitions.
No, I'm not. Like you can be.
Yes, you
Yes,
are.
what? Yes, you
Almost
are.
every
Bro,
single fucking
Bro, Single
moron
Phoenix,
is
you are
going to
only
agree
giving an
with me.
argument that is going to be indexed with your preferences.
So
Like,
Phoenix,
Jesus
all
Christ.
right, let's fix the material of his hypothetical. If the audience is aligned with Single Phoenix's preferences, then yes, maybe Single Phoenix, maybe that is unintuitive to your particular audience that fits your preferences. There you go. But if you're talking about an unknown audience, I don't know why you keep trying to push those intuitions on them. We don't know their intuitions.
Dude, I don't even understand what you're talking about. Okay, if we're in front of an audience and you're saying, well, death might not be, or death is horrible, so you might want to have those negative experiences instead of, death. I understand that, but everything's gonna die anyways, right?
That's
Is
a
that-
weird. That's not.
What the?
That's a yes or no, right?
Dude,
Okay,
what do you?
that's
what
not
does
the-
we
Genuine question.
Phoenix?
Why
We
is
tackle
this gonna
Phoenix.
happen?
We tackle. Wait,
Yo,
Phoenix.
stop
We
being
tackle. I am.
unoriginal.
We
Just
tackle
listen
this
to me.
already.
Yes or no?
Just
Yes or
because
no?
things
Yes
are
or no?
going to
Yes or no?
unalive,
Yes
that
or
doesn't
no? Yes
therefore
or no?
make it reasonable to be
That fetus,
unalive.
no, I'm
That's
talking
stupid
about
as
the
fuck.
fetus. I'm talking about the fetus.
What
You're
is?
gonna-
Yeah. How does? Yeah.
fetus
You made a
anyways, right?
claim about
Yes or
death.
no?
Wait. So Phoenix,
Yes or
when you
no?
say everything
Yes
is
or
going to
no?
unalive
Stop
anyways,
dodging.
are
Just
you
answer
only
yes
in
or no.
reference to a
Just
Phoenix?
answer yes or no.
Obviously not.
Just answer yes or no.
Obviously
Just
not.
answer yes or no. Just
Obviously
answer yes or no.
not.
I think he wants you to answer
Wait,
yes or
just
no.
wait. Just to be clear, that you
Whoever
said
the fuck
no.
that is.
I
think he wanted to answer yes or no.
Whoever the fuck that was. Bro,
Random
Phoenix,
ass nigga.
Phoenix, the whole point is you keep trying to
Wait, Ice, you
undercut.
just said no. You just said no.
Phoenix, you keep trying to undercut the action of unaliving.
Yeah,
'Cause
Ice
you're like, well,
led
it's
me.
going to happen anyways. But that doesn't therefore mean it's okay to do it. That's stupid.
Ice, you just said no. Is that correct?
Bro, to be honest, I don't give a fuck about your question because it's misleading.
Ice, yes or no? Are you going to alive the thing anyway? Is the thing that you're talking about eventually going to be unalived? Yes.
Yes, yeah, we agree with
so
that.
it's eventually going to be unalived, and you think suffering is bad, right?
And I also think unaliving
so
is
much
bad, you
other
fucking
things, though.
idiot.
That's such
And I think unaliving is bad, idiot. What the fuck is that response?
Is suffering bad? Yes or
Oh,
no?
okay, so both bad. Okay, both bad. Okay, so Phoenix, if we're stipulating yes, they're both are bad. Make the point. What's the landing point?
Okay, if suffering is bad, and you think
And unaliving is bad. Don't try to
Everything-
undercut it.
stop
Don't
talking,
undercut it.
stop
No,
talking.
no, don't undercut it. Unaliving is also bad. No
yes, I understand that. I
Okay,
understand.
okay, now land the plane.
And if both things are going to get unalived in the first place, you either have two things here. One is just going to get unalived with no negative experiences that you agree is bad, and one's going to get unalived with all the negative experiences that you also think is bad. So it creates a net negative terms of hedonic experiences.
Phoenix, are you a nihilist?
What the
No,
fuck is this guy talking?
Single Phoenix, that
I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a nihilist. That doesn't really.
Single Phoenix, that's still
Oh my god!
positive.
Finally, this.
Hold on.
Finally, this
Wait,
homosexuals
Single
here. I
Phoenix,
need
that
you.
is still
Wait, but,
positive, like
but
something
Phoenix,
that is indexed
Phoenix,
towards your preferences.
but Phoenix, there's an issue, right?
Wait, fine,
So
that's
let's just
fine.
say-
I don't care about that. If you
Oh,
think suffering is
Okay,
a
then
good
if,
thing,
if you don't care
you're
about
an
the
idiot.
thing
Oh,
is
wow.
being indexed towards your
Idiot.
normative,
wow.
You're
talking about the
an
ridiculous
idiot.
guys?
what
Why
if
don't
you're
you land it?
providing
Oh, wow.
different normative
I don't
ethical
wanna talk to
framework
you.
that obviously
Wait,
that
so
intuition
Phoenix,
wouldn't found them.
Phoenix, so then we agree. Wait. Now that you agree,
All right,
Makes me
everyone, let's
wanna
calm
be
down
included.
here.
I can't
hold
lie.
on, wait, Tunis. Now that we agree that they're actually your intuitions, so then you agree to our
What do you
audience
mean my
that
intuition? 90%
What
of
the
the human
fuck?
race is going to agree that negative
What?
experiences.
Yeah, but
How
ours
what
aren't.
the
everyone, let's
fuck?
calm down.
How are you
Calm
gonna
down.
prove that? Wait, Phoenix,
coming
how
down here,
are you
guys.
gonna
Sorry,
prove
you want me to
that?
prove
How are
that
you?
people think suffering is bad?
No,
China,
what the
China.
fuck? Are you stupid? Is that
Yeah,
wait?
yeah,
What is
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Was
Yeah.
the
What you're
claim?
dishonest for?
What
Holy
in
shit.
I need you to
the what in
both-
the straw? Wait, what in the?
Okay, both of you were just talking over each other. Okay, so who wants to explain the argument to Lex over here?
Me.
What do you
I-
think about
let's calm down here.
China,
Shut up,
China?
Shut up.
I'd rather have Single explain it to me because I like
gay.
Single. What's up?
You don't like
I know
ice.
you do.
Yo, fuck you there, Yugi.
Hey, all that was happening was I was arguing with Hajun, and I was just giving him the identity problem by Don Marquise about, because he was arguing for Flo or whatever. And eventually down the line or whatever, Ice comes up and was like, oh my god, it went down.
That was
such
a nervous
rabbit
laugh,
hole.
by
I
the
don't
way.
even know if I can remember most of it. But he's like, I gave an analogy because Hajun defined flow in like a weird way, and it's like, oh well, flow is really just stipulated in literature to have similar experiences to us, and we can just use an inductive case. And I'm like, okay, well under that, if there was an example, and I gave a mother that is going to have a kid, and we know this kid's going to have experienced all the suffering for the next 60 years and just eventually unalive,
Dude, get
right?
to the point.
And it's going to get tortured and all this. Would you have it aborted? And Hajun obviously said yes because that's the obvious answer, right? And then Ice is like, well, that depends on their interpretation of pain because something's getting unalived anyways. And someone can just having the negative experiences is better than getting unalived.
Well, that is correct.
We're done with this shit. Yeah, we're done with this shit.
I said, hold on, I'm not done. I'm not done.
That was the whole debate, though.
By the way,
I mean, he's wrong.
Yeah,
The whole thing. Okay.
And I said,
the only
if you're going to
problem-
have two entities, one that's not going to have any experiences and that's going to get unalived, and one that's going to have suffering for the next 5 to 10 years and then get unalived, which one would you rather pick? And he said, well, I would pick the one that has
my preference
not align with everyone's intuitions. And I said, dude, 90% of the human race is going to think suffering is bad.
What that
Like 90%.
that was not the argument.
Already wrong.
That's not
That's
good.
literally what he said. I literally heard him.
So real
Actually-
quick, Lex.
Wait, can I
So
explain
real
my
quick,
part?
Lex. This is what I'm gonna.
Okay.
Sure. I
Real
just want to
quick.
give. I just want to give
go
a
ahead,
small
you go
account.
Jesus
Let me just give a small account, right? The entire thing. The reason I feel like this is a whole problem is because like the whole conversation is about like a stipulation of pain or stipulation of harm, right? I think like obviously the whole argument is what I feel like I was just trying to give is that some people have different accounts of pain, different accounts of harm, right? And I think that I think Single is just like really flabbergasted at like
Well,
the
no,
fact that,
that's-
he's trying to
that's not
challenge
even-
that. At least,
that's not even
in my view,
relevant.
but I can
That's
explain
not even
more.
relevant to what Single's saying. Like, say he's saying, like, I don't know, some people define harm differently, or some people, have different ideas of what pain is. That wouldn't even be relevant because, obviously what Single's saying there is, given what you think pain is or what you think suffering is, if someone went through 5 to 10 years of that, as compared to never having any experiences, which would you rather have?
Okay.
Yeah, but
hello.
like, Lex,
Hello.
that-
My
that's-
point.
Okay,
Wait,
let me-
Yugi.
okay, I
Yeah,
need us to
Yugi.
explain that.
All right, so
because,
Yugi.
again,
You good?
This
Are
is
you
just
in
making sense.
attention with me? So I know foot, toes, shoulders.
Yeah, what's up,
presence.
Mom?
All
I'm
right.
listening.
So all I was saying was that so him and Hajun, they were talking whatever, and I brought up a point. I was like, well, because remember he was trying to say that people might say it's more harmful, for people to get bad experiences versus people being unalived. And I said, well, I would agree with that personally, but I will say, there's some pro-lifers who take that, some accounts of death, they kind of stipulate that, that's the most greatest harm possible, right? That I'm sure you've heard pro-lifers argue this before. Usually that death is So I said that, in their intuitions, the counterfactual would be successful because, they're saying that, Impossible World 1, if, they got unalive versus Impossible World 2, they didn't get unalive, but they had bad experiences. They would say Possible World is better because it's less harmful depending on how they account for death to be, right? So my whole point. Whoa!
oh my God, chill.
Slow down.
It's fine, bro. It's fine, bro.
So I was giving that out, Yugi. My whole point was to tell him was, I'm not even really having a disagreement in what, Phoenix's intuitions are aligning with his evaluation was. But the whole point was to say that Phoenix is confidently saying, depending on the audience would always agree with him. I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm single things. Maybe, if you're in front of like a pro-life audience, for example, that hold a similar view, the intuitions might align with them. So for Phoenix to say that it's always going to be some intuitive bite or bullet bite, I don't know if it's all the way true because, Phoenix would have to be assuming that every audience assumes those type of intuitions.
That's always going to be true because
now let Smoothie go.
Anyways, no matter which both possible worlds, the thing is going to unalive. The greatest harm is always
come down here.
You just create negative experiences in the point where you keep it alive for a greater period of time.
Wait, real quick. So, to be clear, what it sounds like is, are you just disagreeing with the fact that you think that an audience would agree with that? Because if so, I think all Single's saying is, an audience who's being like genuine and has actually thought about their intuitions. If they were to judge that, they'd probably agree. Like,
yeah, but there's
they'd agree with him.
Wait, but then you would agree, Yugi. There's two issues there. Firstly, right, he said in literally like almost all cases. So even if he was trying to say, a most case situation, that would be a different argument. And then secondly, he didn't even give the right. He didn't really give a provider on why this is the correct intuition. He kind of just asserted himself. Now, if you're saying, wait, no, look, Yuki. If we're being fair, hold on, now, Yuki. If we're being fair, maybe he is right. Maybe those are the right intuitions. We still don't get past the first issue.
Well, I mean, that's not really an issue. Like, maybe it's just like a bias because I've actually studied this like extensively.
No, yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. He's assuming.
But Single's right. Like even psychologically, Single would be right. Most people would side with him on that intuition. Specifically because, whenever people are saying bad or people are saying good, they seem to be referring to some personal self-experience. They know what suffering feels like. They know what they went through whenever they had pain. And so if they hear someone going through 5 to 10 years of pain as compared to that person never having any experiences, because that's the only difference. The people are going to be unalive in the end anyway. They're going to, like, they're going to...
in a helicopter, but yeah.
Yeah, like they're gonna die eventually, right?
So Yugi, maybe they value.
Everyone was lost in the sauce for like 10 minutes.
So Yugi, I mean, whatever. But Yugi, you would agree then, because remember, maybe his overall point, most people might agree this might be true, but you would agree I'm justified in saying that, this few instances of these pro-life debaters that share intuitions might not think this is a rhetorical bullet bite.
No, I don't even think pro-lifers would agree with you.
Really? I'm surprised. I've seen plenty of people argue that death is like the ultimate doom.
Well, yeah, to be fair, wait. To be clear, like, I don't think pro-lifers, if they're being genuine, would agree with you. But, obviously there's going to be, like, some pro-lifers.
We are talking about the sake of the argument. We're talking about, in fairness, we're talking about, TikTok audience who's obviously looking for a competitive space.
Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah. But the thing is, to any TikTok audience, what they're going to find, absurd is whatever they disagree with.
I mean, that's true, but I just don't know how true you can hold your claim to be true, because we have pretty, popular arguers on TikTok that are pro-life, like Glaucoma, K, and all them, and they run a similar account of arguments, and they have a large following. So I'm not really sure how confident we can say me suggesting.
We forgot a genuine question. When is Glaucoma?
Oh, Julian does.
Julian runs that?
Yeah,
they all run Flow.
So Yugi, is it really far-fetched to say that maybe Phoenix's overarching point might be correct, which wasn't important because we weren't talking about in all cases. The whole point was to say that Hajun might be justified, in terms of aligning with other intuitions in reference to audiences similar to those audiences.
I mean, I wouldn't even think that. To be extremely clear here, I don't think pro-life intuitions are that valid.
No, but wait, but that's not but that's not the argument, right? The argument is not.
Question was, sorry. The question was, do you think that he was right on saying that that Hajun is justified in aligning with those intuitions, presumably the pro-life intuitions?
No, you're not understanding. We're not saying if he's justified. We're not saying if he's justified in aligning them, if they're correct or not. The correctness, if the intuitions are irrelevant. We're talking about if it's a bullet bite in reference to people who align with those intuitions.
If it's a bullet bite in reference to, so like, say like there's a group of 10 people watching, right? And then one of the people who are watching hears someone say something like, I don't know, like, I'd rather a fetus be aborted than the fetus be born and then, suffer for 10 years and then get killed or something. Like, if someone were to hear that and they had like this visceral reaction, like, what the fuck? Why would you ever say that? Holy shit. Like, are you just asking me if I think that person's justified?
No, I'm saying, okay, the point is to say that if he's in the audience in respects to somebody like Glaucoma's live or somebody's like K live.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that's that's the type of audience.
Yeah, the whole point is, remember, the stipulation here is all we're saying here is I'm saying in audiences like that, hygiene would be justified in making some quote unquote bullet bite like that. He's saying no because literally in no cases, it's like I don't really know where the confusion is at.
I mean,
No,
I don't
no,
think like.
Oh, hold on. The thing I said is that, first of all, I said 90%. And I said 90% of people are going to agree with me that creating negative chronic experiences is wrong, or like just having negative experiences in general, like something is wrong.
Okay, but you were trying to. I don't know what he is, but that's irrelevant to what
I asked
you're.
I asked if
Oh,
you're
my
a
bad, go ahead.
hedonist.
I didn't hear you.
Are you a
You said that
hedonist?
you're a hedonist.
Oh, I don't know yet.
Oh,
fair enough.
What, but you
It
get
seems,
like.
it seems really.
Wait, let me say. I was gonna say something real quick. Yeah, bro, it doesn't matter what your claim is because you're trying to counteract my initial claim, which the claim was just simply saying that Hajun might be okay and people who align with his intuitions. Which
Wait, hold on,
I'm
can I
confused on how
clarify?
there's a big disagree with this. There just should be something
Yeah,
obvious.
obviously there's going to be a okay. This is essentially what you're saying. Go on mute for a sec. This is essentially what you're saying.
I'm
You're
not going
saying,
on mute, but go ahead.
if I go into an audience in front of pro-lifers that think death is the ultimate badness, and I say, hey, and if they also think suffering is bad, and I say, hey, you're going to get unalived anyways eventually. Either you get unalived with no bad experiences, or you get unalived with 10 years plus worth of suffering and bad experiences. I'm pretty sure 90% of them are just going to say, oh yeah, just pick the one where you don't have negative suffering. Because if they both think suffering and unaliving is bad, then obviously the only morally relevant distinction in the hypothetical is the suffering. And if they think suffering is bad, no shit, they're going to pick the one where there's no suffering. That makes no fucking sense.
But in those type of lives we've been
Couldn't
into,
they say?
Okay.
Couldn't they say like they wouldn't take the what's it called second
many
option
factors that you're
because
ignoring.
they think suffering is still like less of a fate than death.
No, okay, so Hajun, the point is, like, to say, like, I would rather someone, unalive in 10 years, and in those 10 years, you go through, like, an insane amount of negative experience. Like, say, like, you were born, and from the second you're born, someone, like, starts peeling your skin off slowly, right?
Yeah.
And for, like, 10 years, they peel your skin off, and then once your skin is off, they, like, cut your head off or something, right?
That's crazy.
That would be like insane. Like it would be insane.
Wait, but you get.
I mean, what? Wait. What I was saying. Wait. Just to be clear. What I'm asking is, wouldn't they still think that all of those sufferings would still be like succumb to death
Okay, I get what
terms of which
you're
is
pretty.
worse?
Wait, you're pretty much just saying there's 1 versus 2, right? Non-living the harm.
No. All I'm saying is like even say hypothetically, I think like quantitatively, death is worse than anything else you can ever go through, right? It wouldn't matter because like 1 is not more than 1.5 or 1.2 or even 1.1, right? It's the case that this person is still getting unalived in one instance.
Yeah,
it's just the case that there's like extra quality.
Yeah, so I said there's 1 versus 2.
But in Possible World 2, it's going to be worse because there's the added.
Wait, so Yugi, we agree.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying like
saying
saying it's 1 versus 2 is kind of weird because.
Okay, yeah. But I'm just saying there's unaliving
they would
in
have
both.
quantitatively identical.
Yeah, you're saying there's unaliving that's both trivially unaliving, but there's also some other bad experiences. But I just want to clarify something. Maybe they might have considerations for cases Phoenix is presenting, but maybe they're trying to make some general thing, a more broad claim that might capture more like general situations, not like that, and try to capture more intuition.
What I'm asking is,
would you agree with that, Yugi?
Wait.
What I'm asking is, either way, yeah, suffering is bad, but they're gonna think compared to like death, they would rather take the longer span of living over the suffering.
The stipulation of the hypothetical is just saying that hypothetical 1 is going to be talking about you're going to die eventually, but you're going to die with all of these negative qualities. The hypothetical 2 is just saying that you're going to die either way without negative qualities. So which hypothetical would you choose?
Yeah, I'm asking. Wait. What I'm asking is, wouldn't they still?
Hold on.
Wait.
The hypothetical initially that I had contentious with was just saying that you might as well unalive this person because of this negative utility or this negative quality that it's going to deploy. Which me and Cartier I don't think we disagree. It's just saying that it's going to be a different intuitive view than like with somebody else. If there's going to be something that is indexed towards a different intuition, then obviously that bullet, it wouldn't really be a bullet bite because it's going to be indexed towards their preferences. But if there's going to be a bullet bite, if that's that person, for example, with the utility calculus and says, well, you're going to die, but you're going to also die with these negative effects towards your mental state.
Are you talking about the random person analogy?
I mean, I would even say like to like say you're like a deontologist or something, right? And you say like,
Right.
I don't know, death is like there's no scenario in which death is permissible. Even a deontologist, they'd hear a scenario like, this person dies or this person goes through 10 years of suffering and then dies. I think even then they would agree that that's fucking insane. They'd
Yeah,
rather
no,
suffer.
yeah. I just want to wait.
You'd have to be
Can
like an
I
absolute deontologist.
Can I
to
clarify?
get into it fully, honestly.
Wait, can I clarify something?
Literally,
Wait,
no one would agree with that.
Yugi, did you agree with my? Were you
No,
fine with
the
my
absolutes
initial
definitely
point? Okay, I don't. But did you agree with my original point, Yugi?
Which one?
Okay. So I was saying that situations that single Phoenix might be presenting, maybe their intuitions probably can't capture. Maybe there's not really an answer. And they don't really capture those intuitions, and then they possibly can have other considerations. But in the general sense of how we view pregnancy and whatever, that maybe those intuitions.
Yeah,
might be
yeah.
more
They're just like
captured.
They're judging based off of general scenario.
Yeah.
That's how
Wait. What I'm still confused on is if they think death is like the highest form of something bad that can happen, wouldn't they still like prefer
Yeah, but
this
the problem
sad
is-
suffering
yeah,
because you're not actually like you're going
Oh
through
yeah, but
something
wait.
before you
Hajun.
die?
Wait, Hajun. I just have a question for you, okay? Do you think, say hypothetically, right? You ask a deontologist who believes that death is like the highest thing ever, like
What's
dying
that?
is the worst thing that can ever happen to you.
He believes
wait,
like
what's
he
it?
believes he believes a rule.
Wait, chill.
Okay.
I'm trying to explain it.
What's
Oh,
a
he asked what
deontologist?
he asked what it was. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, so a deontologist is someone who, for any ethical scenario, they consult some moral rules. These moral rules are generally just like the set of their intuitions. But say you ask some deontologists, like, would you say like that you would rather get brutally R-worded and then die, or die right now? And then they'd usually say
Brutally. Blood. No,
Too rude. I mean,
my
usually
God.
they say they'd rather die right now.
the dangle party. My bad.
Like if you ask them, would you rather get brutally R-worded to survive for 5 more seconds or die right now? They'd usually probably say, I'd rather die.
Yeah, I would
Unalive,
agree,
Yugi,
but
unalive.
if we're going to an audience that thinks death is like uncomparable, I would think that they would say, well, they'd still take that 10 years of suffering, since those 10 years wouldn't compare to them dying right
I just
now.
feel like I feel
Well,
like
no,
the
the
whole
problem is-
problem
what if
is
they're
like
like
dealing with two variables now.
Yeah, Yugi, what if they're a
The problem is,
masochist?
they might like react like
Wait,
that.
Madonka?
That's good, man.
But yeah, they might react like that initially.
initially.
Holy shit, man. Holy shit.
Hold on, let Yugi go. I'll explain after.
But yeah,
Oh,
they
she's
might,
about to go crazy.
they might react like that initially, right? But okay. So I agree, like initially they might like, holy fuck, why would you ever say that, right? But Hajun, let me just explain to you. Generally they might go like that, but most of those deontological intuitions that we have and those reactions that we have are, initial.
Yeah, there's other
emotional-
consideration. Right.
Oh my god.
My bad. Let's not go.
Oh, nigga.
I just fell. Let me stop.
They're,
My bad. Go
okay,
ahead,
so
you.
their initial emotional reactions, right? But we see whenever people like think about these situations for like
Oh, yeah, whoever muted him is crazy. Yo, whoever muted him is actually insane.
Yeah, who muted him, bro?
Yo, that's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, well, you look. Yo, calm down. Don't start pressing us, bro. My bad.
She's about to punch
Can you
her.
explain to them the,
She's about to punch her dust.
But yeah, man. So generally, whenever people have these deontological intuitions, right, they're quick and emotional, and they're not really rational. Now, say they rationally reflect on these intuitions, this audience will tend to be swayed more towards the other options. And given someone can grant they might have that immediate emotional reaction, but most audiences, hell, I'd go as far as to say every audience ever that's not mentally deficient would sway more towards the other answer.
I guess.
So you're basically saying like
Wow,
just to these
I see how it
audience
is, yeah.
at like face value, they would say that it's worse to die at that moment, but if they went into more depth about it,
God,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, if
my
they
God,
think about it
who's
for like
my-
5
Yugi.
seconds.
Yugi, you're familiar with the identity objection against
Wait,
Marxist,
before
right?
we get into that, before we get into move on. So, Yugi, we'd agree, at least at the basis, that